Hi, and welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Kristen Wenger, and this is Selling Charlotte. Today, we're about 20 miles north of Charlotte on Lake Norman. Lake Norman is the largest man-made lake in North Carolina, and it has over 500 miles of shoreline, more than 30 miles long and 9 miles wide at its widest length. We are going to get out on a boat with Carolina Cruising Charters and take a look at the lake from the water, and we're going to explore a neighborhood that has great options for lake living. So let's go start. Take a look. We're here at Safe Harbor Marina in Cornelius, and I'm here with Ben Whalen with Carolina Cruising Charters on this gorgeous day on Lake Norman with the sun shining off the water and the trees still having some color in them. And Ben's going to take us on a cruise this afternoon. So Ben, tell us a little bit about Carolina Cruising Charter.
So Carolina Cruising Charters has been around for a couple years on Lake Norman now. We started out last year with just one captain. It was Captain Matt. We had one boat. This year we've expanded to 3 boats now out of both Safe Harbor Kings Point and Safe Harbor at Skipper's Landing up on the north end of the lake. We operate most of the year now. I think we'll be closing up here soon, but summers are big for us. You know, we get a lot of out-of-towners in here, a lot of Airbnb stayers, and we take them out, you know, have fun on the water. We're basically an all-inclusive experience where you have a pontoon to yourself. You can invite whoever you'd like to. We've got captain boats everywhere we go. You're driven along by a charter captain that's U.S. Coast Guard certified. We've got coolers on board, we've got toys, you know, beer pong, we've got karaoke, everything you could possibly need for the day.
So lots of fun.
It's a blast.
That's great.
It's really cool.
That's great. And you've been boating on Lake Norman for quite a few years, is that right?
About 10 now, yes.
Okay, and tell us, what do you love about Lake Norman, or what about this area is special to you?
Well, I grew up around this area. I've worked on this lake for the past 8 years or so. It's just such a blast getting to know this area, you know. Everything about this lake differs depending on where you are, right? If we came out of Cornelius, where we are right now, all the action's down here. We've got party areas, you know, a bunch of restaurants to go to. If you go up to the north end by Skipper's Landing, you get a lot more quiet areas. We've got the Lake Norman State Park up there. There's a couple of beautiful coves. You know, we go up in the off season and we'll do some foliage tours, go take a look at all the leaves falling. It's very pretty up there right now.
We are going to see some great places today, so let's go ahead and get on the boat, Ben, and take a tour of this lake. Okay, so we are out on Lake Norman on this beautiful boat with Carolina Cruising Charters, and I am going to ask Captain Ben here about a story I've heard about. Now, I've not seen it personally. I've spent some time on this lake, but I hear about a monster in this lake, kind of like the Loch Ness Monster, and they call him Normie. Can you tell me about Normie?
Normie is sweet. Don't get me wrong, she's not dangerous. We run into her every once in a while, you know, mainly when the kids are out. We'll see her swimming around wherever we are. She does like us.
So you have spotted Normie before?
A couple of times.
And how big is Normie?
Bigger than you think. Oh man, bigger than the boat, I'll say that.
Right now we are right outside of the marina on this gorgeous day again, and we've got some beautiful houses on the lake. We've got some condos that we're looking at, and right behind us we've got a restaurant right on the lake, and that's one of the things that people love about this lake is you can take your boat out, and there's a handful of restaurants, quite a few actually, that you can boat right up to and eat. So you want to tell us about some of those experiences? Do you guys do that on your tours?
Absolutely, we do. We've actually got a few times where we've picked people up after their restaurant, you know, endeavors. They've gone out to Port City Club, they'll go to Hello Sailor, North Harbor, and we'll pick them up after they get finished, take them for a little sunset cruise, anything they want to do really. Port City Club's probably the most popular in this area just because it's the closest to Charlotte, right? We're in Cornelius. Hello Sailor's really good, but Port City's just in the best location possible.
Hey, this is Kristen Wenger, and we are wrapping up a wonderful day today at Lake Norman. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Carolina Cruising Charters for taking us out on the lake, and I hope you can join me next time on the next episode of Selling Charlotte. Thanks so much.